Well, good morning, everybody. Ooh. We lost Welcome to Martha's Table. I am happy to be here with our friends at Martha's Table, and I want to acknowledge the leader of Martha's Table, Patty Stonecipher. Give her a big round of applause. And thank you for allowing us to visit your current headquarters here on 14th Street. And I am also joined by the Deputy Mayor for Education, Jenny Niles, and the Deputy Mayor for Health and Human Services, HyeSook Chung. And I want to thank the deputy mayors for being here as well. Today, we are here to announce an important part of our early child care focus in the Bowser administration. And it is a one-stop location called Thrive by 5. We all know that the first years of a child's life are incredibly important and possibly the most important. During these first few years, children grow and develop at an astonishing rate. And we know that during this very important developmental stage, parents and caretakers are a child's first teacher and most important advocates. Children who have nurturing, healthy, and supportive experiences in their early years are much better prepared to succeed in school and therefore succeed in life. And that's why today we are launching a new initiative that will support and empower families across Washington, D.C. Thrive by 5 is our new comprehensive citywide approach to healthy development that focuses on the long-term successes of children and families. Becoming a new parent can be overwhelming, and through Thrive by 5, we will set families up for success by connecting them to the resources they need to help their children build a strong foundation. And at the center of this new initiative is our website, thriveby5.dc.gov. thriveby5.dc.gov. It is the district's first comprehensive child health and early learning website. Thriveby5.dc.gov is a one-stop service center that will help parents and caretakers navigate the city's wide range of healthy learning resources. The district has so much to offer new parents, and sometimes parents feel like we want to keep them a secret, but we don't. In fact, we want everybody to know about it. So by visiting thriveby5.dc.gov, we will ensure that more families know about the incredible investments the city is making in children's success. As we work to spread prosperity across our city and ensure that all Washingtonians are benefiting from the city's growth, it will be through initiatives like this, combined with new investments that I have put in the fiscal FY18 budget for the District of Columbia. For example, we have proposed to the council spending $15.3 million in incentivizing 1,000 more infant and toddler slots. What I learned here and what Martha's Table knows well is that there is incredible demand by families for infant and toddler slots. What we know is that young families will stay in Washington, D.C. If they can find high-quality child care and have access to that child care. And this is an incredible investment. So now I would like Deputy Mayor Niles and Deputy Mayor Chung to tell you a little bit more about these programs. I think I'm going to start with Deputy Mayor Chung.
Thank you so much, Mayor Bowser, for your commitment for improving the lives of our youngest residents. And thank you, Martha's Table, for hosting us today. As I learned a few years back, did you know that 90% of the child's brain develops before they're 3? That is astounding to me, which makes us believe as an administration we have to start earlier. Earlier meaning prenatally and earlier than that, with education. So the quality of the child's earliest experience is critical as they move towards educational success, and it sets the foundation for them to be ready to learn, ready to engage, and ready to succeed. It helps their academic achievement as well as improves their long-term trajectory. The district continues to lead the nation in our commitment to young children and their families. This administration has demonstrated this by providing significant investments in early care and education and health opportunities. We offer comprehensive programs like maternal and child health services, including newborn health screening, quality home visitation programs, as well as nutrition programs. We also provide programs focused on early learning, this connection for health as well as education, which includes early literacy programs like our Books to Birth program, Universal Pre-K, and Head Start and Early Head Start. All of these programs ensure that we are providing the very, very best opportunity for our young children to thrive by 5. Last year, Mayor Bowser challenged Deputy Mayor Niles and I to increase opportunities for early learning so we can provide every child, every family a strong start and a clear pathway to the middle class. As Mayor Bowser said, Thrive by 5 DC is the district's first one-stop resources to ensure families in the district have access to all the programs they need. As a parent of 2 young children, I went home and had no manual, no resource, and no extended family to help with an 8-pound, very healthy, thriving baby, and this is going to be the resource for parents. This very comprehensive approach focuses on long-term success for children and their families, providing access to all the DC programs we feel are going to be critical for their early childhood development. As Mayor Bowser continues to stress that our growing city also includes a growing baby boom, and this shows that the district continues to be an attractive place for families to live, work, and stay to raise a family. So initiatives like Thrive by 5 will help support their growth and ensure that they succeed throughout their life. And now here's Deputy Mayor Niles to talk about the budget and our investments in the long term.
Great. Thank you, Mayor Bowser, Deputy Mayor Chung, Martha's Table, Patty Stone-Cipher. I'm glad that Elizabeth Gorginski from OSSI is here as well. I'd like to especially thank the teachers, both here. This week is Teacher Appreciation Week, and so these are the folks who are spending the days, minutes, hours, seconds with our little people and making sure that they're growing up to be all that they can be. As I see here how the children are growing and thriving at Martha's Table, I know that our investments in giving the youngest learners a strong start would not be possible without organizations like this and teachers like these. As a former teacher and head of school, there's a special place in my heart for people who dedicate their lives to children, especially very small ones. Our investments in children from birth to 5 is especially important as we think about their success in K through 12 and beyond. High quality early learning doesn't just set our children up for success, but it also helps fulfill our commitment to educational equity. Nationally, we see an achievement gap before our students even start kindergarten. And so if we can get our early learning right, we can close that gap before it even begins. That's why we have a large array of resources. Yes, let's clap for closing the achievement gap before we have our kids starting in kindergarten. Thrive by 5 represents our agencies coming together to support children and families and making sure that we have everybody has access to the resources that we have in place. For FY18, we've put forward a child care proposal for $15.3 million, as you heard the mayor mention. I want to just touch on 3 main components of that proposal itself. We want to increase the number of infant and toddler seats for in DC by 1,300 seats, which is nearly a 20% increase over the infant and toddler seats that we have available now. We will provide grants up to between $250,000 and $1 million to organizations who are ready to expand, both for facilities needs and human capital needs. We also are freeing up space in our government buildings. We're identifying 3 buildings, and as we are able to identify more, we are excited to have infant and toddler and early learning spaces available. And we're investing in our people. We're expanding the support to 300 more DC residents to gain certification as educators for infant and toddlers, both adults and our high school students. We want to expand our program that we have piloted and see our high school students taking this on as a possible career path and certainly something that they can do through their college years. Each one of these pieces is important for our providers and for our child care sector as a whole. I'm sure our friends at Martha's Table would agree that having rigorous regulatory processes are critical for ensuring the high quality of child care, but we need to support all of those different components of that rigorous system. We also want to make sure that those regulatory processes are not a barrier. And in fact, one of the other components of this grant is to have some navigators that will help child care centers navigate through the regulations that face them, and to make sure that we are supporting them in those efforts. All of these things come together for a vision of education. Washington, D.C. is a national model for universal preschool, and I believe our investments in our youngest learners are the starting point for us to become a national model for all of our learners. Thank you. Very excited about today.
Well, thank you very much, Deputy Mayors. I guess you can see that they have been very busy in implementing some very strong teacher and employee training that is really going to pay off both for the people who decide that they want to work with young children in our child care facilities, because we are actually strengthening their skills, helping them strengthen their own skills and their career path. And that's so very important. And it's an investment that we are very proud to make in their futures. And we appreciate, and I too will join with the Deputy Mayor in saying how much we appreciate our teachers and the sacrifices they make in many cases to really to love children and teach them and get them prepared for school is so important. So we can answer a few questions. Tom.
Mayor, first, good morning. I apologize. We were a little bit late. Could you succinctly for me summarize what is the website going to do? The city is leading in pre-child education. What does this website do, and what do you do if you don't have a computer?
Well, the website will put in one place all of the early child care investments and services that the city offers, and it may also connect to some nonprofit services. So you might be surprised that people ask us all the time, well, what is there for us to do? What is a new resource for a new parent or a new family moving to Washington, D.C.? We want them to be able to go to one place and find out what the city offers.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. Thank you, everybody. So I think now we're going to head down to Reeves, and we want to thank our friends at Martha's Table. Give them another round of applause. And we think the Reeves Center and the child care available there, this will be the second or the third actually in our visits to early childhood care centers as we prepare to offer 3 additional DC government supported facilities. Okay, thank you.